It makes me wonder, is it going to be really deep? Oh no, I think it is actually. Hi, so in today's ride I'm starting out in Dawlish. It's early morning, so the sun here is just rising, maybe about 7:30 in the morning, and we're at the end of November now, so it is quite chilly today, but it should be nice weather, so I'm hoping to warm up quite quickly. We have got quite a few climbs today because I'm going towards Dartmoor and I'm going to climb up towards Haytor Vale. It is the biggest climb in the area. It's 340 metres of elevation. From Dawlish we're going to head up towards Teignmouth Golf Course. There's also quite a big climb there, and then we're going to go into Bovey Tracey, and then from Bovey go up towards Dartmoor. So today's ride is going to be around about 70 kilometres and 1,100 metres elevation. Let's go and have some fun. So this is Dartmoor in front of us and the three tours there. So we're going to go to Haytor, which is the one on the right of the three in front of us. Very frosty. I was quite surprised by how frosty it was actually. I know it's like end of November, so I should have expected it really, but I saw the big glowing sun on the weather app today. Maybe gave me kind of a different impression of what I was going to get today. I need to be a bit cautious. There's lots of frost out, maybe some icy patches elsewhere. I was quite chilly as well. I had brought quite a lot of kit with me, but I think I'm good now because I'm in Bovey. I'm going to go up to Dartmoor next. The climb does start pretty much straight away from where I am now. So my GPS shows 250 metres left, but I think it is including some elevation beyond Haytor Vale as well. So I reckon I've got 200 metres left to go. I'm coming up to a red part on my GPS now though, so it's going to get steeper again. So that seemed hard in the moment, but actually now I'm up here, I feel pretty good to be honest. I recovered quickly. So I did have like a dream of doing this climb actually, and because I'm on my gravel bike with my off-road tyres, doing that climb and then carrying on up towards the top of the Tor, that would be nice, and that would actually get me my biggest climb like on Strava, because obviously it would be a bit extra. I googled it and you aren't actually allowed to kind of go on the moors, you have to stay on the designated paths. We can see the sea over there. That's the River Teign in Teignmouth and Newton Abbot way. So I guess Dawlish is behind the hill there. That's the way that we came from. And I can see a little white building like on the hill there. My guess is that's Heldon Belvedere, the castle at the top of Heldon. So a lot of this here will be Heldon or Greater Heldon, the forest that I went to in my video last week actually. Alright, back towards Bovey. Now I'm going to take the Stover Trail over towards Newton Abbot. So I'm on the Stover Trail now. This is the official bike route in towards King's Stainton. I really enjoyed my descent down from Dartmoor there. It was good to see a lot of cyclists going up the way that I came down. I don't know, maybe more cyclists go that way to avoid some of the traffic. You know, seeing all those cyclists, I think because it's end of November and obviously Dartmoor's quite a big climb, I think it was the more serious cyclists that are going that way today. And I say that because there's a lot of expensive kit being worn. There's a lot of Castelli jerseys I saw, for example. And you know, seeing people zip past on their road bikes and the sound they make, it's kind of making me wish I had a road bike actually. I'm really loving my gravel bike, but if I'm doing a ride like this where it's just purely on the road, then maybe it does make sense to have a road bike. It's obviously a big investment, a road bike. I don't know what I'd get, I don't know what's good really. I guess I'd like to go for all the mod cons, like the electronic shifting, for example. So yeah, I don't know. Not going to do it anytime soon, but just thinking about it. Maybe I could think about it over the winter, buy one for spring. I don't know, I'm a bit of a cheap wad to be honest, so it pains me to think about spending that amount of money, and then you've got to store it as well and maintain it. And I like this bike, so I don't want to kind of think of this bike as not being so good having bought like a more expensive bike. Alright, 2 weeks I came this way, well not quite this way, but in this area, when I did my Ogwell ride, and it was flooded. So let's go and have a look again, see if it's changed any. Alright, well I didn't see a road closed sign this time. Alright, well what a difference a few weeks makes. All of this was flooded, the path there was flooded, so you couldn't even like do the diversion. This is the path that's meant to kind of go through. So I don't know what happened really, like we've obviously had rain, but I didn't really think there was enough just to fill this. I don't know if it is like water that's managed by people and they had to like send it into here for whatever reason. So we can actually get through now, not on the typical path, but on the diversion at least. Yeah, they are improving it. It turns out I didn't have to pack a dinghy today after all. So I wasn't planning on coming this way actually, but it'll take us over towards Newton Abbot anyway, so let's give it a go. Oh, is that a duck or is that a fish? A huge fish. Alright, just when I thought a gravel bike wasn't needed today. I've known this to flood in the past and I've not seen a flood sign before, so it makes me wonder, is it going to be really deep? Yep. Oh no, I think it is actually. But it's a long way back. It's a long way back, so I think really it's wet foot time. If you saw my last video, I demonstrated the rowing technique. It's a way of keeping your feet out of the water to a certain depth at least. I don't think it's going to work here. Let's give it a go. Let's get wet feet. And maybe I should have packed a dinghy actually. I did joke about that earlier. It did me rather well now. Yeah, I'm going to be getting my feet wet. So this is me doing my rowing technique. It's like strongest foot, 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock. And then neither foot has to go from 5 to 6. I am halfway through and I'm not wet yet, so this might work actually. Woo-hoo-hoo. Dry feet. Alright, so what a good ride that was. You can see in the distance these are the 3 tours in Dartmoor. So we climbed up to the one on the right, and well, we did go past all 3 actually, but that was the one that we kind of climbed up to initially, Haytor Vale, and then we looped around and came back down through Bovey Tracey. And I didn't actually have it planned to go through Newton Abbot, but I wanted to see that flooded area. And yeah, it's really interesting to see just how much it's changed in the last 2 weeks, and they have kind of improved it so people can do the diversion again at least. I was also really pleased to see that otter in the river. I haven't seen an otter there before, and to see it eating the fish as well. It's obviously not too great for the fish, but it was interesting to see just how quickly it ate it, and it pulled the skin off and just left the bones. And then also I was really pleased with how I just dealt with that flood as well. I did demonstrate my rowing technique in a previous video, and it was too deep, so I got my feet wet anyway, but on this occasion it did actually work. I've got a little climb back up to Dawlish now, maybe 100 metres, and then I can shoot back down back to Dawlish. But I'll leave you here with the view today, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.